Artificial intelligence is not one tool, it is not one capability. A self-driving car requires very different governance requirements than a large language model, than a computer vision system.
We don't believe that the answer is going to be in a business that you have one of these large language models. We believe you're going to have a number of them, a little bit like you have databases today.
They help us automate activity on analysis, forecast, and they got better at that. And now GenAI touches the knowledge work.
Artificial intelligence will compete with the smartest people around the world by 2040.
AI replacing humans. I think what we're seeing at the minute is that's not happening today. What's happening is that humans with AI are going to replace humans.
It has been said that the pace of change has never been as fast if we look backwards. It will never be as slow if we look forward.
The world is focusing on the risks associated with emerging technology, today being AI, but there is not much actions happening to mitigate those risks. And because of the focus on the problem, there are few groups that are missing out on the benefits of it.
Surprising how many companies have not actually given their employees any clue about AI.
If you ignore the customer element in any business you do, it is short gain but long-term death.
There's the part from the technology vendor, there's part from the customer.
But the reality is then, after some thinking, it's like, look, there are going to be a whole bunch of different skills required that we do not have today because the technology is not available.
Synthetic data is the way that we're going to fuel the transformation in Dubai and also globally.
This is a space where collaboration is really important because nobody knows exactly what the path forward is going to be like.
We have a lot to be done, and we actually inviting all of our partners to work with us and co-create.
It will reshape industries, it will reshape medicine, it will reshape sustainable energy, it will reshape, how we work, how we communicate in very fundamental ways.
What we can do is we can at least dream, and we can think and dream about a future.
I think we're going to see much more. So I think this is only starting.
The sky is the limit when we do it at the right governance at the use case level.
Barrier to entry for GenAI is so low, that it's going to provide access to, to just about every size of institution.
It's an interesting technology, but we need to think, why are we doing it and what benefits?
How do I leverage GenAI technologies to actually recover operation?
We will continue our long practice of working together across governments and industries along with all of you here.
This is important in the generative AI world, where you need to trust information created by this machine.
The start of conversation is always about whether we regulate the technology or whether we regulate the usage of technology.
You need to be able to explain exactly what you're doing. The problem with that is that at a single stroke they rendered questionable.
AI has been around for a long period of time, and the principles of how to regulate it actually have been around, the questions around fairness and bias.
The way we interact with the world is a complex interaction between these two systems. So we use existing language models because they're the good chatty interface.
IACT, for example, that's a very good start on thinking about principle-based regulation.
As the survey showed here, in the room, even amongst an AI technology audience, there's still more trust and more value put in that human.
So there's nothing more true than actual customer needs and how we can enable and enhance the customer experience.
Some of the effects of AI is it's causing all of us to look at other ways to add value in society.
Also improving personalization, as they mentioned.
also engagement with and prediction of how entry points of different users.
We need to think about the regulation not only in terms of protecting the investor side, but also through the prism of protecting the talent.
Societal norms on how we deal with this new world of AI available to everyone, and it's not going to be the Googles and Microsoft.
For people who develop this technology, we know the huge investment that you have to put while developing this technology, and we want to have a better future for everyone.